Hello, Stefan. I would like to do a brief talk on Wassily Kandinsky. Um, chose to talk about him because of his little known um, knife love. He loved knives. He was a knife guy. And it really came out in his paintings, although it was often misinterpreted by critics and fellow artists who didn't share the same love. Any knife lover can tell though. And I have first hand, well, second, third hand information about his love. My good friend Dan Barklon, he's from Russia, and their families were connected back before Wassily fled to France, before everything started to go really bad, and so their families actually kept in contact, and so yeah, Dan told me this. Dan didn't make it to Canada until 1990, but the words still live on. So here's a little tour, lo-fi tour here through the paintings of Kandinsky, and you'll see if we start up here, you can see he's going with these knife grinds, a zero grind right here. This is some kind of a sickle type blade, maybe a bill hook. Here we have the rod of Asclepius, which is a symbol for medicine, as everybody knows, often confused with the caduceus. But this is the symbol of medicine. Anyone who plays with knives needs to know a little bit about medicine, because you're going to cut yourself. That's not good. He wasn't a fan of convex edges. He showed just how he thought they were ineffective. You can see that in this piece. This next one is a cautionary tale. Don't poke yourself or cut yourself with knives, or you look how upset this character on the left is. Not impressed. Here we have a picture of his workstation. It's a still life. You can see the shelves. You can see right here the little spots where he was known to stab the wall and slash the walls in a fit of rage. Sometimes he would cut himself, and you can see the blood enter the wall where he slashed. And of course you have all the different chisels and materials for painting, and he liked big knives. You can see big pieces here. This piece here is about shaving with a straight razor. This being the razor's edge, and this being a hair with red on it, blood. And he says, don't cut yourself. It feels hot, it burns. It is not good, unpleasant. So use a sharp knife and be careful. Here we have him musing on the different grinds. And he was one of the first to camouflage his blades. Being a painter, he would paint a knife pink or yellow or blue, orange, so that he could hide them amongst his studio in case there were intruders, or if somebody was going to rob the place, they might take the paint but miss the knives, or maybe even grab for paint and cut themselves on one of his masked, sharpened steel pieces. And then last but not least, this is one of the only pieces where he shows a serrated blade. He was not really a fan of the serrated edge. So you can see why I would choose to do a little talk on Kandinsky. It's very simple. So thanks a lot.